can't run much faster. I need to run faster. I wish my eyes were normal. But it turns purple when I'm scared. I can't do this anymore. I just can't. Oh. Oh. A fireplace? Hmm? Who is that? Oh. Hello. I didn't notice you. Sorry. I'm about to tell you something really scary. Something you might not heard a legend of. Her name is Dark Blood. Let me explain the story. Once upon a time, Layla, the principal's daughter, went camping with her friends. By the way, there's another story about another principal's daughter, but this one's a different one and a more scary one. So she went camping, then she got a little lost, and then she wanted to go back to the castle, but then she heard something straight behind her, watching her. Well, she thought someone was watching her, but no, it wasn't. So she just went to a fireplace that she found, aka this fireplace. After she found, but she saw some diamonds. She wanted them. But a few seconds later, she heard something. She flew. She didn't want to run, so she flew straight back at the castle using the run emote thing. By the way, this was a very long time ago. So she flew all the way to she flew all the way here. And all the seats were so full. Pretend they are. Don't have any real place, so sorry. And she said, "Help, please! Someone is at the forest." No one believed her, so she just flew back. Then she got so scared, she started crying. But then she saw a dead body moving non-stop until it vanished somewhere. She couldn't see it, but she knew it was out there. So she did cry, and then an officer was so confused. So she yelled that she saw a dead body. The cop didn't believe her at first, but then when she told him more details, he did. But it was lunchtime, so she decided to go get some food. But then lights and sounds happened. So then lights flickered and then sound came. But then she heard a bang on her door and saw a knife through her door. So she ran to her room, locked the doors, and started crying. But then She heard something happening, but she didn't see a name tag. She knew someone was out there, so she didn't dare to even unlock the door. She didn't dare to even go near the door. She was so scared. She immediately flew up to her room, hid in the corner, climbed up, and cried quietly. Very quietly. You can't even hear a thing. Then she randomly started floating in midair. She didn't even click fly and she was floating everywhere. She was scared. She kept pacing around the room back and forth until she heard pounding on the balcony door, and both doors she heard pounding. So she flew up in bed and curled up where no one can get her. The next hour, she was found dead in her room. 30 minutes later, the body was gone. But they called a detective immediately. There was no way they would waste any time, especially the principal. But then the detective realized she did not commit suicide. It was a murderer. She looked outside, but hardly saw anything. But she saw the tent. After investigating it, she ran to the spa.
Access granted. Access granted.
So, she was pretty scared. Okay, ignore this part. This was not... just ignore this part. The detective told the police officer that she was found dead. I know, right? But then, when they were figuring out the stuff, they saw the door randomly unlock. So they decided to check the suspects. Cadence and some other people, a lot of other people, until the detective saw this. She saw a note and it said, "I will kill everyone she loves and everything. Signed Dark Blood." So after the officer left, a few hours later, she was investigating. She investigated the tent, then she was found dead. That was a true story. But I did a role play of it because I have no friends and I don't have any Roblox friends that know the lines, and I also don't have a clip, but I know the entire legend. Remember, that was a true Roblox story. So, if you ever want to go camping in here again, let's just pretend if you ever want to go camping here again, remember, always be with someone or be packed with everything you need. Okay, bye.